Hello everyone, my name is Kuro and in this video I will be showcasing our Osmanthus Vine lover Mr. Zongli with the new artifact set, the Golden Troupe. I will be going through most of the weapons that are viable with this set and also will be doing some comparisons with other artifact sets that are currently good on him, like 2-piece HP and 2-piece GEO, or 2-piece attack percent and 2-piece GEO, and 2-piece HP and 2-piece attack. My stats will be more or less what is currently being shown on the screen, and since 46 is the best crit rate that I was able to get with spending almost 2000 resin, I will be using some crit rate food to balance it out for the sake of the showcase. Now before we start, do keep in mind that my Zongli is C6, so my pillars will be doing a little bit more damage than what a C0 Zongli might be doing. So starting off, I will be going with a Shieldbot Zongli since that's what most people are currently using on him. My artifacts are triple HP, HP Sands, HP Goblet and HP Circlet. And only for this set, my stats will be 48,000 HP, 900 attack, 41 crit rate and 85 crit damage. I would recommend starting with Traveler's Burst, then you can put Penny's Burst and Zhongli's Pillar, and then anything else you want. Do remember to place in the Traveler's E skill because that will help create more resonances. As you can see, the max damage, oh my god, I forgot to eat crit rate food. But we were lucky enough to witness the amount of damage Zhongli's Pillar would be doing, which was 5200 with this build. Moving on to the next build, which will be a more DPS-ish build. Not really. But he will be using HP Sands, Geo Goblet, and a crit damage circlet. And that would be bringing our crits to 66% and 153%. Weapon will still be the Black Tassel, just in case you want to know how he will be performing with the Black Tassel. So again, Traveler's Burst, Bennett's Burst, Zhongli Pillar, Traveler E, and then let Zhongli do the rest. As you can see, that's a substantial increase in damage. That's almost 8000 per resonance. The Shieldbot Zhongli was doing 5200, and this, just by adding some geo damage bonus and the crit damage, Zhongli is doing way much more damage. Moving on to the next build, more like next weapon, Lithic Spear. 80% crit rate, 153% crit damage, and let us see how he will be performing against Masanori. As always, Traveler Burst, Benny, Zhongli Pillar, Traveler's E, and then Shanlin just to do some damage. As you can see, he is doing 9444 now. That is quite the amount of damage compared to the Black Tassel, while still having the same amount of crit damage. Now, moving on to the next weapon, the Blackcliff Pole. My crits are more or less the same still. And let us test it out. As usual, Traveler Burst, Benny Burst, Zongli Filler, Traveler E, 8419. Since I was using a crit rate circlet, my crit damage was at 154. So what if we had over 200% crit damage? So let me put on the crit damage circlet, and we now have 208% crit damage. Let us try out the damage. As usual, Traveler Burst, Benny Burst, Zongli Filler, and Traveler E. 10,058. Next weapon in the showcasing, we shall use the Royal Spear. Why not? It's an attack percent weapon. So let me go back to my crit damage circlet and keep the crits more or less the same. So you can see 153%, 66% crit rate, and we actually have 1600 attack. Does this increase even the attack percent with the... Nope. So let us see how this weapon will be performing. As always, Traveler Burst, Traveler Skill, it's gonna be Zongli, Zongli, and another. 9k. It is doing 9,000 as expected, because it is much closer in attack to the Lithic Spear than it is with the Blackcliff. Next, let us test out the Missive Windspear, which is an attack percent weapon. So on paper it should be as good as the Lithic Spear, although it doesn't have the crit rate percent increase, but it does have an attack percent increase on elemental reaction. So technically, with Crystallize in this case, well, there's only Crystallize for Geo. With Crystallize, Zongli should be having more attack, so his pillars should be doing more damage. In this case, I think it would be best if we started with Zhongli's burst actually, although I do have C2, so... Oh boy. So, Traveler Burst, Benny E, Zongli Burst, Crystallize has been procced. Let's see his attack. 1,000. Zongli, please. 1,150 attack. So his pillars should be doing a decent amount of damage. 9,600. Next, let us test out the Deathmatch for those who have Deathmatch. In this case, I'll be stealing it from Xiangling, and my crits should be more or less. Actually, I should be using the crit. No, I shouldn't be using the crit rate circle. This, yeah, that should be like this. Okay, what am I thinking? As usual, Traveler Burst, Traveler Burst, Zongli Pillar, and Traveler E. Ah, god damn it. And the damage is 8,883. The Lithic Spear actually was doing more damage. than both of these weapons. Do keep in mind that the Lithic Spear that I have is R5, so an R1 Lithic Spear would probably be doing a bit less damage than what we just saw. Okay, now we shall get to the juicy weapons, the 5-star weapons. Let us give Zongli back her weapon and let us dive into the 5-star weapons, and I shall start with the Primordial Jade Windspear. And I forgot. Okay. So, Traveler Burst, Benny, Zongli without the proc of the Windspear. What the hell was that placement? And look at that. 8,860 damage. Actually, did I change his... Oh, okay. He has the same crit rate and crit damage as the other weapons. Now let us try it with the proc. So let me proc it before using Traveler's Burst and all of that other stuff. Should be 7 hits, I guess. There we go. Proc. Traveler Burst, Benny Burst, Traveler Skill, and Zongli. And 9,820. So that was quite the surprising amount of damage from a 5-star weapon. Next, let us test the Vortex Vanquisher. Now I know that I have a refinement 3 Vortex Vanquisher, so I will try to gain as less stacks as possible. Burst, mini burst, Zongli filler that does proc one single stack, but that's not much. You will always be getting that one stack. 9,655. Pretty decent, I would say. Of course, it's diminishing because we don't have Zhongli's shield shred anymore. Now, let us try what would be a full stack Vortex Vanquisher at refinement 1-ish. Since I don't have a refinement 1 Vortex Vanquisher, I will be gaining max 3 stacks, because that is more or less the amount of attack percent that you would be getting from the Vortex Vanquisher. So let me start with Shieldbot, Bennett, 1, 2, and Pillar. That is 3 stacks. And the amount of damage is 9,906. And I forgot about Zongli again. In case you guys were curious of how much damage my R3 Vortex Vanquisher Zongli can do, here it is. Start with Traveler Burst, Benny, Burst, okay. And then max stacks. There you go. 10,908 per tick. And last but not least, Staff of Homa. We're gonna have 32,000 HP, 1700 attack, or to change his circlet to the crit rate circlet, although he's gonna have a little bit more crit rate since we ate the crit rate food. 165 crit damage, so it is 13% more than what the other weapons was having. First, let us try it with over 50% HP Zongli. So, Traveler, burst, Benny, burst. That was the wrong thing. $10,066, and now 50%, well, below 50% HP Zongli with with the Staff of Homa buff. So Traveler burst, Benny burst, Traveler skill, Zongli skill. We are still below 50%. 10,939. So as usual, Staff of Homa is doing the most amount of damage. But do keep in mind that the Staff of Homa has 10% extra crit damage compared to the other weapons. Now that we have tested out the different weapons on Zongli and how they perform, let us try out Staff of Homa Refinement 1 C0-ish Zongli against Midnight Masanori. As usual, Traveler burst, Benny burst, Crystallize. It's gonna be hard to keep Zhongli's health bar below 50%, but it still works, I guess. And I'm forgetting about Zhongli. And there you have it. And now a C6 Zhongli showcase with Refinement 1 Staff of Homa. Okay, let us go. I also got Zhongli's health bar below 50%. That way we can use Staff of Homa's buff as well. Come on. Pillar should be still below. Okay, there we go. And since the Vortex Vanquisher is the weapon I usually keep on Zhongli, and it's his signature weapon, here is a C6 Zhongli with an Refinement 3 Vortex Vanquisher against Midnight Masanori. As usual, Traveler burst, Traveler pillar, Benny burst. Let's build up stacks on Zhongli. Pillar, second pillar.
天道万象全力攻撃だ新天道塵となれ燃えろこうせ揺らぐことなしそれ天理チョーク
How would the Golden Troupe set compare against other sets that you can put on Zongli? For example, geo damage bonus and HP percent 2-piece set. I'll be using the Staff of Homa, and this will be my crit ratio 68% and 206. As usual, we start with Traveler Burst, Penny Burst, Traveler Skill, Zongli Pillar. This set with 208% crit damage is doing 10,343. What about 2-piece GEO and 2-piece attack percent? This is going to be my crit ratio, and that's my HP, that's my attack. The burst, Traveler Skill, Zongli Pillar, and the final damage is 111. All ones. But do keep in mind that this set has 238 damage, crit damage. So it's basically 80% higher than the Golden Troupe set. Then what about HP and attack percent? This is my crit ratio. As usual, Traveler Burst, Benny, Traveler Skill, ow, Zongli Pillar, 10,649. Can this team handle the icy salad? Let's go find out, shall we? Traveler Burst, Benny, Zongli Pillar, and another Traveler stuff. Nice. It was able to single cycle the icy salad pretty easily. The icy salad was pretty easy, but can it handle the angry chicken? Because one of the main DPS, the main damage in this team is Zongli's Pillar, and it being a geo construct can be easily destroyed by bosses, especially by highly mobile bosses just like the angry chicken. Aye aye. All the pillars were already destroyed. Not a single one is staying alive.
でしょ。
難攻不落。
Well, that wasn't the worst experience, but it wasn't even the best experience.